Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Meet the New Participants participating in the Fully Booked Translator Formula 2024. And today we have, as you see here, Samuele Cantini. Am I pronouncing correct your name, Samuel?
It's Samuele with the E at the end, but
Samuele, okay. I didn't know. Okay, perfect. It's Italian.
exactly. But I
And
really enjoy Samuel as well.
I assume many people might be making the same mistake. Samuele, amazing. And you are from Italy, but currently you're broadcasting from Germany. Is that correct?
No, I'm actually broadcasting from Italy. I've been home for Christmas. I'll be flying back home on in Germany on Sunday. Yeah, but I'm still back home. Yeah.
Perfect. So it's about you today live. So would like to get to know you a bit. So if you would like to introduce yourself to those that don't know you, a bit about your background.
Absolutely. Yeah, my pleasure. So, well, hello everyone, and as Virginia said, my name is Samuele Cantini. I'm 32 years old for the next couple of weeks still, and as we said, I'm Italian. I'm originally from a small town near Florence, Tuscany, but I've been living in Germany for the last 13 years. And also, I've always been into languages, and that's also how I somehow ended up in Germany, because even in a high school, I had my majors were English, German, and French, which is a language combination I've kept throughout the years. I then decided I wanted to become a translator after high school, and long story short, somehow I ended up in Germany. I studied at the University of Mainz. They have a faculty for translation and conference interpreting there, and yeah, I did both my bachelor and master of arts there. And yeah, and also in between, I also managed to land the first translation jobs, as a student, but some of them I managed to grow a little bit, and also mostly agencies. So every now and then I do get a little bit something comes my way. And yeah, so officially I ended up my master a year ago, actually, February 2023. And yeah, since I was offered right straight away from an old university colleague of mine a position. It was interesting, but it didn't go well. And I think it was for me that the signal that it wasn't any particular problem. I got along with my colleagues, and I really liked it. It was an interesting job, but it simply something did not click. And so it was then that I decided I've been sort of, even as a student, freelancing a little bit, and managed to put some money on the side and to be independent on the front. And I decided, why not? Let's go full on freelance and everything. And all things. So far until I was contacted by Virginia, I basically scraped by. I managed to survive basically with a couple of gigs, but now I thought, yeah, they came to the right moment where I decided, yeah, it's basically what I need. What I need is a much structured strategy, a development of how I can reach clients, and also how I can specialize in a specific field. I'm quite interested in translating it for the medical fields and also juridical one, but mainly the medical one. And with that, I think it's also what I would like to achieve with this program.
That would be my next question. Most people, they ask, why did you join the program and what is your main, let's say, intention? But you already replied to that. For me, my, let's say, point of view of our story is that you were one of the last minute entries of the program, because we start this Thursday. Actually, we have our first mentoring session, guys. So can't wait to see you there, all of you. Is this Thursday? It's going to be met on Zoom. Okay, we're going to be met on Zoom. The Zoom link that you already have, and it's going to be private only for the paid members. So we start already our mentoring program. And you are so decisive because you joined one training of mine about LinkedIn and you were amazed by, like, I haven't thought about getting clients like this, and you were not the only one. Many people told me that I had never thought that I can use LinkedIn in such a way to get clients. Do you remember anything that you learned from the free training that made you, let's say, to decide to join the paid program?
Let's say what you said on that day about LinkedIn. Let's say I imagined it somehow because of LinkedIn, of how it is structured, and also because it happens also in the last year that I was contacted through LinkedIn, that people that saw my profile. I have an average of, I notice, around between 7 and 10 people visiting my profile. Usually, I notice so. But it was always, for me, it was the lack of knowledge of how to implement the full potential of LinkedIn, especially because another example I can give you, for example, now I have this Facebook profile and with this messenger where I'm contacting you from. I actually had deleted Facebook, my Facebook profile, which was my personal private profile for friends and everything. I had deleted it many years ago. I have been many years without a Facebook. I don't have Instagram or anything. I'm not particularly, I simply noticed that after a while, at the beginning of having Facebook, even for friends, I wasn't posting anything. I wasn't even logging in. So I decided, let's take it off. And so the only reason for me to go on Facebook was, well, I guess it's sort of the advertising for me for my career, for my freelancing job. And so I thought, well, LinkedIn has got to be the same. I made the profile as everyone does after uni, just, CV-like, just putting on my information and everything, and out there.
It's a very common mistake. That's why Samuele smiles and laughs, because we mentioned that in the training. That's a very common mistake. It's not only you, okay? It's not only you, so don't feel alone.
Exactly, and I think that was it, because I was there. I said, well, this is me. That's also what I do, and I, through a couple of friends here in Italy, that bit more, slightly more experience with me as far as job search is concerned. None of them are freelancer or translators. They just gave me a couple of tips on how to make my profile, basically, but professional and nice enough for people that visit it. And it was it. As a couple of this very good friend of mine, when I made the profile, he was, it looks really tidy. It's very simple. It's not pretentious. I really like it. And so from one side, I said, good. That's a good start, I think. But after that, I was sort of stuck. Yeah, a couple of jobs came through, of course. But then I was there, and exactly was I need is both, I need to know more. I need to exploit the potential of LinkedIn and more, since, it's made for looking for a job. So even better than, I think, than Facebook and Instagram. That's what it was made for. So and it was there sort of, shall I look into it myself? But of course, that can also go wrong. Perhaps you can find good strategies and everything, but my implementation, of those strategies, if I were to make it alone, just by my research, it's quite a lot of trial and error, and it may take a long time, or it may even take me in the wrong decision, I think. And so, yeah, when you contacted me, and on that day, the thing you explain about how to, everything, defining your client and getting the messaging done, not making it about yourself, but rather, what you can bring to the business. It was an eye opener, where you think, well, it was really an eye opener, because I thought, it's so simple. It should be obvious, and yet nobody thinks about it.
Yeah. And that's a very common, let's say, I get comment about my trainings, that most people, yes, they should have thought about it, but for some reason they don't. And there were some people, they have never thought about it. So they commented, they sent me some messages, Virginia, that was really, let's say, what you mentioned, eye-opening, because I had never thought about using LinkedIn in such a way to get clients on a strategical way, as you mentioned, because you mentioned many times the strategy. So to sum up, let's say your main intention is to create your strategy, to save time by implementing during the program the strategies. And that's a great advantage of joining the program, the fact that we're going to implement together. Two other main strategies we're going to focus in the Fully Booked Translator Formula is the email marketing and LinkedIn prospecting. So it's divided into main parts, let's say, and also we're going to implement both. There are people that they might need to skip, or they don't want one of the two, but definitely I'm there for you to help you with both. We have enough time. It's quite intensive, the program, but if you follow the pace, definitely there is no reason to fall behind, and there is no reason not to see results if you implement at some point. That's for me the magical thing. Like, if you implement, there is no reason not to see even a simple result. Okay, the simplest one. So definitely you will see results. And I can't wait to see your results, Samuele, because you have the mindset, you are very positive, and that's for me really important to know before someone joins the program. So go in the group, introduce yourself underneath the welcome video, then watch video number 2 with the technical instructions, how to make the most out of the group, let's say, itself. There are 2 videos there for me. And join me live this Thursday at 5 p.m. Central European Time, and then we will discuss about the upcoming days program based on your availability of all of you guys. Do you have any questions for me, Samuele? Something like you just came up about the program and you would like me to answer you? Maybe we will be answering other people's questions by answering your question as well.
I think so, yes. About the it's about the, because one so I'm the mindset I'm going in with the program, as you said, and as I said before, I would be interested in translating in the medical sector. It's something also quite familiar. My sister is a doctor, so it's quite it runs in the family.
Why not? Definitely.
Exactly. Her boyfriend is also another doctor, so it runs in the family somehow. But the one thing I was thinking, and in the last year, the work I did as a freelancer, actually most of the time did not involve translating. It was always with languages and the languages I have in my language combination. But it was something that came up again at university. One of my main clients is a publisher from Germany, and what they do is they use this platform online, which is called Blink Learning, and what they do is just they upload their books, and for the students can basically buy the account, so they have access to the books. And what I have to do, what they ask me is, for each book they publish there, I'm asked to make the exercises you find in the book interactive, so that the students can do that online.
Oh, cool.
And it's simply, although I'm going in the program to develop and to exploit the full potential of my translation skills and to develop that part, I imagine most of the I wouldn't mind. Also, I would like the idea of also exploiting and developing also this kind of business going on.
Yeah, the jobs that you're already getting, you mean?
Exactly, yeah. And I imagine that the strategies that I think we learn in the program, you can also basically be applied also to other things that
as I mentioned, usually when I promote the program, now it's closed, but when I promote, I say that it's for service-based professionals. So if you're offering a service, then definitely you can implement the same method. We're going to focus on language professions, but if you tell me from the beginning that when we start to define your ideal client, that I would like one of my 3, because we're going to cover 3 different ideal client types because of the time frame of the program. That's why we have only 3. Then if you tell me, Virginia, from the beginning, I would like one of my ideal client avatars to be this one, and we can combine it with the rest of 2, but definitely in your case we can. Then we can, let's say, start preparing everything, like updating your LinkedIn profile, creating the messages and everything, all the strategy based on this type of client. So thank you for mentioning that. It's great to know. And it's not that far away, as you will see. And LinkedIn used to have a feature, and I need to check again, that you would be able to find similar clients. Like if you have already an ideal client that that they are offering this service, you can find their profile on LinkedIn, but I will tell you that in the program. More specifically, it's a hack. You will be able to find more similar clients using LinkedIn, and LinkedIn will do the work for you. So if you have already some kind of work, before you join the program, it's even better, because you have already one kind of direction where you would like to go, and we can use that as an example to start your, let's say, LinkedIn campaign. But if you don't, for other people that they're watching, is okay as well. So you don't need to have already some kind of experience before you join the program. But if you already have, we can find similar leads and similar potential clients using LinkedIn. And LinkedIn artificial intelligence is so powerful when it comes to such results. So we'll show you how we can do this as well. And last, before we close, because your case is very particular, your main, let's say, secondary thought before you join the program and you would like to discuss it was the fact that you're already fully booked with projects like this one that you mentioned. You have already 3 projects running, so that's very powerful. And I wish you always that you will have this problem when you make decisions to have always work. But for other people that they might be already watching us right now, it's not an obstacle to have work, because we are supposed to have work. We're supposed to be fully booked, let's say, while we're growing our business. So shouldn't be the fact that we are fully booked or we have already some kind of work to be an obstacle in our growing, even if it's going to be professional or personal growth that we're focusing on. So we were going to create strategies for you, and we already discussed some kind of hacks in our free call, how you can do this in order to be able to save some time for you, for your personal and your business growth and progress. And that's what we're going to do together as well. Welcome to the program, Samuele. Thank you so much for your positive energy. I really get energy from you guys, and can't wait to start this Thursday with our first assignment, which is going to be very important. It's going to be the ideal client avatar. So we're going to start by defining who is your ideal client. And by ideal client, I mean the people that are going to give you work in the fields that you want to get work from. And also they're willing to pay your own rates, because also you go to the pricing strategy bonus. So we're going to create also your pricing strategy, so you will be able to reach your financial goals by the end of the year, or whenever is your goal set. Amazing. Thank you guys for being live here with us. If you have any more questions about Samuele or the program, you can reach us in the comments wherever you're watching us from, and let me know if you would like anything else to ask. Samuele, is there anything else you would like to ask me before we close?
No, I'm out of questions. So far, you've been...
I promise it's going to be very short. So guys, if you have any more questions, if you come up, let us know in the comments. And definitely, Samuele, we're going to meet on Thursday, so you'll have plenty of time during the upcoming 3 months to ask me anything about you, yourself, your business, and definitely the program. We're going to meet once per week, definitely live. And then, of course, you have access 24 hours, 7 days per week from the program, okay? From the access that you have in our group. So amazing. Thank you, everyone, for being here live with us. You can watch even the recording. And I'm closing the live. Samuele, you stay here with me. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great rest of the week.
Bye, everyone.